Live from Dodger Stadium, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. First pitch moments away, and pitching here today, Shohei Ohtani. What do you got on him, Chris?
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs and support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
All right, ready to go here. And now the shortstop, Jose Caballero. And that's off the inside edge. And away we go this afternoon. Lifted in the air, right center field. Touches down, that's a hit.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
There comes Cody Bellinger. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. Caballero on at first, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. In the 2023 season, Cody's dad, Clay, made a trip to Wrigley Field and sat in the right field bleachers to watch his son play. That's kind of cool. Swing and a foul out of play.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends him packing. It's Aaron Judge now. Ohtani in his 8th season, 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Man at first, one away. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Swing and a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that one's going to get into the corner. And that's a fair ball. 1 runs in. Here comes the Judge around third. Save! And they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And next for New York, Ben Rice. First pitch misses. Still only one out here in the inning. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And that's downstairs and outside. That's outside. And that's ball 3.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at second here, one gone. Fights it off, he'll see another. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
2 on, 1 out, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. One out, runners at first and second. And that one fouled off. Fought off foul. And that one in the air, center field. Pajes makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
This one popped up. Muncy under it. And that'll do it. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Garrett Cole. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
We go to the bottom of the first. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hye-Sung Kim. Now one missed. You translate on base percentage. It's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Freddie Freeman in now, takes ball one off the plate.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
He swung over top of the curveball.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Shohei Ohtani at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in L.A., new inning getting started. And now Austin Wells. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Ohtani back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jose Caballero. He led off the game with a single and then came around to score. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. McMahon at first, one gone. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next, for the Yankees, left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here's Cody Bellinger. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's in there. Strike one. Good job to fight that one off. And the righty deals. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez. He's got it. And that's the third out. The Yanks leave one, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the second. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball one. In the air, left field, down the line. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here comes Max Muncy. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a swing and a miss.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
In the dirt. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner at second, nobody out. That one inside, look out. And he can't come up with it. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Will Smith to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Runners on the corners, no outs. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
A swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Fastball for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that is out of play. Two on, 1 out. Stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Next to hit, Andy Pajes. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Two on, 2 outs. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And now 2-1. Just missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit in the air, left field. And it falls.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Here's Mookie now. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. And Mookie takes.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. And that one upstairs. Ha-Seong Kim in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two outs. There's a strike. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
And they're all loaded up.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And next for L.A., Ha-Seong Kim. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. That one off the mark. Ball 1. There's the strike at the knees.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Dodgers threatening. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. They get 2 and draw even again. We played 2 full. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Dodger Stadium, on to the third inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Ball one, no strikes.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
That misses, and the count now 2-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That clips the zone. 2-1 now.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Judge rips that one into the dive, and he got it. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. That clips the corner. One down, base is empty. Late swing, fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Tied up here in the early going. Just missing there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's down and away. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Throw to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Ben Rice, the next to hit, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And there's a strike. Two out, space is empty. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 0-2. Got him swinging. So the Yanks go in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, Freddie Freeman. And there's a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
A sliding stop. The throw. And very nicely done for the out. This is such a difficult play for a third baseman, Chris. A sliding stop and worthy of another look with StatCast.
Well, I'll tell you, man, I'm frustrated if I'm the one hustling down the line the whole time, thinking I've got a knock and going to beat the throw, and then, boom, you hear the ball hit the mitt, and you're out. That's just a great stop and great throw.
Tucker batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. On to the fourth. Stepping in the long ball threat, Trent Grisham. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns. You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already.
Happy Friday, what's up, peoples?
Back to that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Throw on to Freeman. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Just missed.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
One down, base is empty. And that one a little below the knees. And it's 2-1.
Count's full.
On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's in for a strike.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Chisholm leads off first with 1 away. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Ball misses. Throw to third, and he's out. And it's strike 2.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
2 outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes should have this one. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the fourth. All even, 2 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Right side, hard hit. He'll do it himself. One up, one down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Ball.
Smith, multi-time All-Star, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Right through there for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. In the air, left side. Bellinger sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ball 1 there. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Ranging back. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. And a swing and a miss there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in L.A., ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon. Ohtani back to work.
Oh, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And that one's a little bit low. And now it's even 1-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2. That one the other way. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is downstairs. 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering upstairs. Aaron Judge on deck for the Yankees. Next offering is in for a strike. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
3-2.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Pajes sizes this one up. Brings it in for the third out. We've hit the halfway point. Tied 2-2. Bottom of the inning, and now Mookie Betts. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. There's a strike to Mookie.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Chisholm makes the grab, and there's one down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Nope, outside.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Just off the inside edge. There's the strike. 3-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
I got 3-2.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one outside, and that's ball 1. 1 away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. Not even close there. And now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone. It's 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tim stands at first with one out. And it remains 2-2. That one out to right. Judge is there. Drops into the glove. 2 away now.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. This guy with light tower power. Cole a check to first.
Stay.
Hit in the air, center field. Grisham under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. One left for LA. Score remains 2-2. Here is Aaron Judge.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker makes the grab, one down.
Now batting the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Popped up. And makes the grab. 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Ben Rice will hit next. He is struck out, and he is walked. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two down, nobody on. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
And the 0-2. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. 3 up, 3 down that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
And there's a ball. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Tap foul at the plate. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
that one down the line, and foul ball. Swung on, belted. That's bad. And it is gone. They'll circle the bases, and they slide in front in the sixth. It's 3-2.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and we'll come back with a new arm. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Max Muncy. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Strike two. Movement in the Yankees pen. Tim Hill, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The 0-2. And ball one.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That just misses, and the count is 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now. 2 down, bases empty. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch, and he just misses. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So runner at second, 2 down. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. Base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 4-2.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it. And that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
So 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Pages leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Turns and fires to Betts. Outside. 2-2.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Two outs. And he grounds one to the right side. Handles, throws to first. That is the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Yankees 2. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Activity in the bullpen. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Stewart getting loose as well. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Ohtani will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Number 86 into the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. There's the strike. The Yankees looking to rally. The tying run at the plate.
That's out.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs. Pitch in the dirt, and a count 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating.
They take the force out, 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it here, 4-2. Tim Hill gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, S.V.G. Kim. And a bunt towards 3rd. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
So a man at first. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Here's Shohei Ohtani, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for 3rd. There's a ball. Throw to 3rd. He's safe. Kim stands at 3rd with 1 gone in the inning.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Fouled off left side. Two and 1 now. That one pulled foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And downstairs.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Shohei on the go. And a foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That to right. Judge makes the catch. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's Muncy to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. And now a man into scoring position. Next pitch is downstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. And that one misses up and in. 3-0. Will Smith waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Man at second. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 7-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tim Hill departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher now, Jake Bird. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Jake Bird.
Base is empty with 2 away. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Swing and a miss at a slider. Bird, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Next pitch way upstairs. Hard ground ball, base knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is down low. That's down and in. And the slider just misses.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Bird checks over to first, and he's back. The 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 2 outs. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Chisholm over to first. They limit the damage here. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. It's now a 7-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. So they turn things over to the righty, Brock Stewart.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jose Caballero, 1 for 3. The pitch. Hot shot to third. Muncy sends it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Liner saved at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
2 outs, base is empty. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And ball 1 to Judge. Action in the pen down there. Brusdar Grotterol appears to be getting loose. Phillips getting cranked up as well. Judge waits. Fly ball to right. Tucker should have it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Yankees 2. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Bird back to work. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Got him looking. 1 out. And now here is Hae-Sung Kim. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, It's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. McMahon puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they're still on top 7-2. Here's Stanton now.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Ripped on the ground a second. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for New York, Trent Grisham. There's a strike.
They must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Stewart is just 1 strike away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. The 1-2. And a good eye there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
7-2 your final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.